Hey, it's Ryan Lee, back with some updates about the whole issue about continuity programs and forced continuity and MasterCard and Visa and people being shut down. So here's what's going on. Right now, obviously, people are panicking. They're saying, don't do any continuity programs, shut it down, don't do any membership sites. That's not true, obviously. The biggest issue right now are the free offers up front. Okay, so if you're offering something completely free and they just pay for shipping, that's where you're going to get into trouble. And I've seen a couple forums, people saying, well, the FTC doesn't care about these little sites, they only care about the big scams. This has nothing to do with the FTC. This has to do with the merchant account providers and MasterCard Visa. So what's happening are the merchant account providers, the people who actually process these payments, are looking at these sites. They have these risk assessment managers, and they're basically looking through every one of their merchant account sites. And if they're looking at your site and you're offering these free plus shipping, there's a really good chance they're going to freeze your merchant account. That's what's happening. It doesn't have to do with the FTC. It has to do with the merchant accounts. And once your account is frozen, you cannot accept credit cards until you make changes. Now, I know some people who run these merchant account companies that have already frozen a number of accounts, but once the people make the changes and bring it to the legitimate stuff without the free plus shipping, not that free plus shipping is not legitimate, but they're making it more clear and taking out that front end offer, then they're unfreezing the accounts. So here are a couple things you want to avoid. Obviously, like I said, you want to avoid the free plus shipping offers. Okay, so if you're going to do a front end offer, even if it's $1, that's gonna kind of keep out a line of fire. Again, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is the information I'm gathering. It's still early. Things are still happening, but this is what's happening so far. So you want to charge something up front. And the problem was when you say free plus shipping, the majority of people still just associate it with free, and they don't realize they're going to be rebilled, and that's where the issues came in. So get rid of your free plus shipping offers. Do some kind of charge, either or it's $1. You could do the dollar trials. You have to be really clear. You have to put that you're going to be charging them, that it's a certain trial for a certain length of time, and you're going to be charging them after. You have to put it at least 2 times. I would personally do at least 3 times in the copy that they're going to be charged. You should also have a checkbox before they could submit the checkout button, the add to cart button, a checkbox saying, I agree to this. I understand I'm going to be charged. I agree. And don't start with a check. It has to be unchecked. So if they go to click, a little thing will come, boop, you have to check it to to tell us you understand this. So have a box that has to be checked manually, and try to put that with really close to checkout button. Tim Kerber was saying at least within 100 pixels of the add to cart button. Now it's going to be interesting what happens with third-party merchant account providers, people like ClickBank, PayPal, because people think, oh, it's not going to affect ClickBank or PayPal, but it does, because PayPal and ClickBank still accept Visa and MasterCard, American Express, and all these credit cards. So if they're not compliant, then Visa and MasterCard is going to say, you know what, we're not going to let you accept our cards anymore. So they're going to have to get compliant as well. So it's going to be interesting if they're going to start adding checkboxes and how that's going to shake out. But don't think that use ClickBank and you're immune to it, because everything is good. It's all kind of lumped together. So be extra safe. And this is just good. Look, this is just good business practices, right? If you're not offering a free plus shipping, maybe you don't get quite as many people in taking the initial offer, but you're also going to get less tire kickers as well. So consider playing around, at least doing $1, a $5 trial, or offering. I know Russell Brunson was talking about offering a regular membership. So if my membership is $20 a month, you basically say, okay, the membership is $20 a month, but when you join now, Russell's going to give you this free bonus additional. So really think about some really good bonuses you can offer to get people incentivized to join your memberships or your recurring revenue programs. But look, this is bound to happen. There are a lot of scumbags out there. Yeah, you know what? There are a bunch of scumbags. A lot of these guys doing some of these CPA offers where they sneak in the billing. I mean, I've seen things where they spell out, $70, SEVENTY, DOLLARS in the terms and conditions, so you don't even see it. A lot of sleazy things going on. So this is bound to happen. The people who like me, and hopefully you watch this, who've been doing it the right way and legitimately all along, it's going to help us, because we're going to provide really good value, and you're going to work hard to make sure you're getting your customers in. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So, as always, stay tuned here. Try to get some interviews with people from MasterCard and Visa, and talking to more merchant account people. But I'm going to keep you updated on what the latest is. But don't panic. You don't have to shut down your continuity programs. Just get rid of the free upfront offers. That's the only thing I do recommend you do. mention at least that you can be, it's a trial or rebilling at least 2 or 3 times on your copy, and add that little checkbox. And hopefully that'll keep you safe and keep you protected and your clients protected. And just really try to provide a lot of value. That's the key thing. There's no such thing as trying to go under the radar. I've heard marketers talk about that. You contact them as little as possible, and you hope they don't see the credit card charge. And that's how you run a business. And that's bullshit. You have to say to yourself, every freaking person who reads this, I don't care if you have a list of 100,000 people, they're all people, right? I've said this in my seminars, they're mothers, they're fathers, brothers, sisters. If you have a program and you don't feel comfortable sending your own mother to, or your sister or brother or father, then don't sell it, right? That's it. If you're not adding value to this world, then get rid of it. So I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Provide value, be upfront, be honest, transparent. You can see a lot of these quote-unquote gurus going away because they just can't be transparent, because there's nothing legitimate about what they're offering. So I've been talking about transparency for a long time, and honesty and open, and I think this is going to actually help everyone. So that's it. Always stay tuned to RyanLee.com for the latest. Have a great day, and keep cranking with the continuity. Bye-bye.